So in the last episode, we talked about the pentagram. And on this episode, I'm going to go further into your body. And I'm going to teach this from a yin perspective, from a female or feminine based perspective. The reason why I say this is because from my research and my studies, government was made up and designed by females. The system of government was, yes, made up and designed by females. When you hear about Rockefeller and those different people that they say are so infamous in banking and things of that nature, there's a lot of secrets within secrets about those particular stories and characters. And what they don't tell you is that those guys were taught by women, females. Most of your great men that knew a lot about economics and power were taught by women and females, and were propped up by women and females, and were put there and put that and made that way for a reason. I'll say that. And if you notice in the game of chess, there's a lot of pieces you could be as a male, right? There's a lot of pieces you could be as a male. But there's only one piece that you could be as a female, and that's the piece or the hand of a queen. That's right, the female functions in society and in sovereignty. This is what we primarily teach, spiritual sovereignty, as a queen. So it's only one kind of woman you could be. So it's a lot of men out there, right? It's a lot of type of men out there that you can date. You know, you got pawns, you got bishops, you got knights. You got different levels of men, but it's only one kind of woman. If you're gonna function in this game of economic, spiritual sovereignty and freedom, there's only one kind of woman, and she has to be a queen. See, a queen is given an account and taught this doctrine if she's taught correctly by a male. Back in the day, it probably would have been her father or an older male, an uncle or something like that taught her this doctrine. When he passed her on these jewels, she was given an account, like a corporation. So she introduces her account and begins to acquire land through her account. This is how a queen functions. So if you notice, in the United States corporation, within this corporation, you have queen cities. You notice a lot of queen cities here. You have Kings Mountain and different kings, of course, but you have a lot of queen cities. I've noticed a lot more queen cities in my travels than king cities. And you have a lot of queen cities, and they're structured as kind of like a oligarchy, the way these queen cities are structured. And from my research, that one of the top ones is actually based on the Queen of Charlotte out of North Carolina. And this goes into a mysterious story about how a woman is given land and how she is to acquire it if she's going to function as a sovereign, as a female sovereign. There's a certain way that she has to do it. And when you start learning about taxes and all of that, and the doctrine of taxes, which goes into government, many people fear this. They're like, when you're a sovereign, they're going to tax you. You know what I'm saying? They're going to come kill you and arrest you for taxes, and they can. However, the taxes is up under a doctrine of the X contract, which is going into something else. And this is, if you notice, the female has the X chromosome. The male has the X and the Y, but the female has the double X, because this goes into the female mysteries that I'll talk more about in the next episode. But I just want to kind of throw that out there, that the female functions as the queen. The male, there's different levels to the males, and I'll talk about that in future episodes. But the female functions as a queen. So you got to know what you're going to be on this board. It ain't about how you look and how this and that. This is some gangster shit. You know, this is some gangsterous shit if you're a female watching this. You know what I'm saying? That you're going to get yourself into. And it's about knowing how to function as a warrior in business, though. You are a paper soldier is what I call it. You have to learn how to function in capital realms as well as in private realms. In public sectors as well as in private sectors. And I'll talk more about that in future episodes. So I thank you for listening. I just want to keep the knowledge coming, and thank you for watching. We'll be coming right back at you in the future, God willing. So as always, I I'm going to leave you in Namaste, Hotep, Wadu, and love and light.